And then this is another fucking cherry on top.
Yeah,
baby.
this is fucking weird, man. So
yeah, people aren't gonna believe this because we don't have any photos or none. But shit, fuck it.
all right, keep in mind, I took 100 milligrams of edibles
Yeah.
before the flight.
Yeah.
So I think that's why you thought I was probably bullshitting.
No, we just always fuck with each other.
Oh,
Always
yeah,
like,
okay,
we're
okay.
always just fucking with each
Okay.
other. So yeah, so
So we're getting checked in. I'm like, yo, I think that's Tyron Woodley.
go.
Yes, sir.
You are here and now with Brennan and Joe. I'm Joe.
And I'm Brandon.
All right, we're live.
All right, check.
What's happening, bro?
What's good, dude? So this is the
The LA recap.
yes, sir. We're probably gonna do a little 30-minute recap. Shit. Well, let's get into it, bro. Fuck. Where do you want to start?
Shit, we should start off how we even got the Caskey podcast.
Yeah.
Like, how did it even happen?
Shit.
So I reached out to him because he posted like something about getting on more podcasts this year. So I hit him up and was like, yo, let's do it. And he's like, when you guys get 500 subscribers, I'll hop on.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, bet. And then you got on the Here and Now page.
Yeah.
And then you messaged him.
Yeah.
And then he said, let's do it.
Yeah.
Even though we don't even have 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
So what did you message him anyway?
Well, he hopped on his story or whatever and was like, he was looking to get some he was looking to get on a podcast, you know. And then I remember you called me and was like, yo, let's hit him up because, you know, he's wanting to get on a podcast, not our podcast, but a podcast. Yeah, so you hit him up and then he told you what he told you, and then I was like, well, hold on, let me try. So I messaged him from the HNBJ page, and basically it was just like, yo, we're a podcast that is pretty much new to this, but we're legit. We got good quality mics, good quality good quality camera, good quality everything. And I was like, we will fly out to you. We'll be out there from this date to this date. Let's make it happen. He's like, all right, bet, let's do it. And that's pretty much how it started.
Yeah,
from there.
The next day we got our tickets.
Yeah.
And then
booked the
hotel. Then 2 weeks later, we were out there.
Yeah.
We were out there. But not only did we reach out to Caskey, we reached out to Wild The Coyote.
Yeah. And I think we should say that like these are like years in the making, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a cold email or whatever. It wasn't just a cold DM. Like we've kind of built like subtle connections with these people
Over the years.
Yeah, like with Caskey, we opened up for him when we did music 4 or 5 different times. We went to every one of his shows. We actually have a vlog with him in it from back when we were doing music, which was called Here and Now.
Yeah.
And we met him, and yeah, so he's in one of our old vlogs, which I wish we would have brought up to him and showed him the footage. But you brought up that picture, you know, you and him took a pic. That I took a picture of you guys, with your tattoos. So yeah, this shit is like, and anytime we ever like were around Caskey, like at his shows and stuff, we kind of felt like it was like a kindred spirit.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like even when he did his meet and greets and stuff, we never stuck around because we're always like, I know one day we're gonna meet him like on a peer-to-peer level. You know, like I don't know, something about his energy and our energy just matched. You know, so we always knew like something deep down that it was gonna happen, that we were all gonna work together in some sort of way, some fashion. You know,
because anytime we were around him, it was always like talking to a homie.
Yeah,
Like it always felt like I was talking to you.
yeah,
You know.
yeah,
So that's why I knew like we were gonna link up on a bigger level someday. Whether it be, you know, I didn't know if it was gonna be music or whatever it was gonna be, but it just happened to end up as the podcast.
yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah, the universe aligned, that's for sure.
yeah,
you know?
we planted these seeds a long time ago.
Yeah,
Long time
because-
ago. And same with the Wild The Coyote one.
Yeah.
Like you've been working with him since what, 2017?
Yeah, I've been having conversations, I think, since 2019, but yeah.
Or 2019. You were
Yeah.
sending him VSA shit and
Yeah, well, I built that connection through Bad Wolf.
Mhm.
Like I reached out to him, and then I seen he was hanging out with Wild, and I was like, dude, Wild is dope as fuck too. Like this whole crew is dope. So I'm like, I'm gonna send them all some VSA shit. And then, Wild actually reached out to me after he got it and was like, yo, thank you for sending us this stuff. And I knew from there, I was like, dude, this is a genuine motherfucker, you know, like this is a genuine dude. So it was only right that since we were going out there for the podcast for Caskey, that we hit up, you know, these people too. And Wild came through, he came on, and it was a fucking good ass episode.
We'll get into that in a little bit. But so we get to LA.
Yeah,
and it was a fucking train wreck at first.
Yeah, from the jump.
Well,
dude, it comes from our
it's always gonna be on.
Is it still live?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from us being unorganized because we didn't have a car rental or nothing planned out, you know? So when we get there, we try to get a car, and apparently there was a car shortage. Nobody had cars.
Yeah, so I guess what happened was, like, since COVID hit, they weren't renting cars out, so they decided to sell all the cars.
Yeah.
So there's a car shortage.
Yeah.
So, we took a shuttle all the way to the rental place. No fucking cars. And we had to take a shuttle back.
Yeah, well, we were going to call an Uber. We were going to do an Uber, but then we're like, wait, let's just take the shuttle back.
Yeah.
Because the hotel was closer to the airport than it was the shuttle or the car rental place.
And even all that was confusing. Like, trying to find an Uber was confusing because they're like, if you want to get an Uber, you got to go all the way down to 6C.
Yeah.
And we're like,
we don't know where the fuck that
6C?
is. So we tried Uber, we tried Lyft,
even a taxi.
We tried a taxi.
Yeah. And
we tried all these different things. Because I never really used Uber or Lyft or any of that.
No.
You know? That was my first time out there. But then we did like the first trip, and it was like $40 for like a 10-minute drive. So we're like, fuck, dude, if every ride is gonna be $40, we might as well get a car, and then we'll have freedom.
Yeah.
You know. So then we ended up getting a car.
Yeah.
You know, we found a spot that had some, luckily. And then. So that was a car situation.
Yeah, it was cool though, because like when we got to the hotel, I'm like, all right, well, how am I supposed to get weed now? Because like the nearest dispensary was like, it would have been a 30-minute, 45-minute walk. So like, fuck that. So they actually have weed delivery services, and I thought that was cool as shit. So the guy pulled up, just like out here. Like if you're gonna buy weed out here from someone off the street, he pulled up. And I'm just like, man, this makes me feel like I'm back at home, you know, like a normal weed sale, you know. So that was cool, like getting weed delivered. But we realized real quick we need a car.
Yeah,
like there was no way around it, really.
Yeah, if we just left it up to like needing a ride every time we wanted to go somewhere, we would have been fucked because we would have had Uber to the grocery store, to this place, to that place, and then it would have wasted so much time, and time is money.
Well, I didn't realize like LA, was that big.
Yeah.
It's a big ass city.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, there's a lot to see and do.
Because we thought we were gonna like rent some bicycles and like be able to get around the city easy.
Yeah.
No, nothing like that.
It's not like St. Louis.
All right, so the first day we got there. Not the first day. I guess the second
official day.
Yeah, the first official day.
Yeah, that was the episode. Yeah. So that day, what did we do that day?
That was the Wild episode.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, what did we do that morning though?
Struggle to get a car. So we got the car.
Oh, yeah.
Got the car.
Then we got the car. Yeah.
Took you to In-N-Out for the first time. What'd you think, by the way?
It was good. It was fucking good.
Yeah.
Super good.
I still think it's overrated a little bit because like people hype it up out here. But
yeah, anything hyped up is going to be overrated because
it was good though.
It was super
like,
good.
We ate there the most.
Super fire.
That's for sure. And they got this place called what's it called? Polo Loco.
Oh, El Pollo Loco.
Yeah. Fire.
Yeah.
Those burritos were so good. Man.
Yeah, I wonder where else they have those. Somebody said they have them in like Arizona and stuff like that. It's probably a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super good. We had that. We almost only ate that while we were out there. That and In-N-Out. But they were like, nah, we got to try some other spots.
Yeah.
So we went to a few different other spots. But after we got the car, what did we do? Did we try to go driving around? We went and got groceries. Remember that?
Yeah, we were trying to find some Creekwater whiskey. Couldn't find that, but got Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Which is fire.
Yeah.
Like, that might be my favorite whiskey.
Yeah. Well, I still fuck
that
with
and Creekwater. That and Creekwater. Like, those two whiskeys right there are so damn good. I recommend them both.
Yeah.
So we got the whiskey. But then
We tried to go to the beach or whatever, but we couldn't find any parking, so we're like, fuck it, let's just go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And we went back to the hotel and then just showered, all that, got ready. Did like a practice run on the podcast to make sure everything was good, because traveling, you never know, because TSA and how they handle your shit. You never know if anything was broken or not.
Mhm.
So we tested out everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
we
must.
tested the mics, tested everything out. Everything was all good. Yeah, and then we hit up Wild, and we got into meeting up with him, and we met up at a dope ass spot.
Yeah, it's called the Lost Cove.
Yeah, shout out to
And-
Travis Ross.
Yeah.
He's the owner and dope ass dude and tattoo artist out there.
Yeah. You actually, those that are listening, you actually might know who he is. He was on a show called How Far Is Tattoo Far?
Yeah,
And
MTV.
on MTV. And man, it's like people out in LA are so dope. Like they opened up the shop to us. Did it close?
Yeah, it did. Fuck it. Should we keep going live?
Nah, fuck it.
All right.
But anyways, yeah. Yeah. So Travis Ross opened up his shop for us to do the podcast out of. And shouts out to Wild, man, for getting everything set up like that. Like he came so solid, so prepared.
Yeah.
He made that podcast what it was.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking good podcast.
Yeah.
But
Do you want to talk about what happened before the podcast? Or not? Skip it.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. I don't know if it was nerves or if it was like my Crohn's thing going on, but yeah, so we're driving. I had to pull over. I puked.
Yeah.
I puked.
Yeah.
Man, a little bit of nerves. I don't know what it was. It had to have been nerves. Like I was anxious.
Well, dude, it's like what we talked about on that episode with Caskey. We like, I don't know. It's like if you might have more of a weaker stomach, because you got Crohn's and all that. So like I get that feeling too. Not that I'm gonna throw up, but like that butterfly feeling.
Yeah.
And maybe it just reacts differently in your system. Like you just got to think of it like bacteria.
Yeah.
The bacteria in your stomach probably gets agitated, and
I throw up a lot though. Like I just.
It's got to be because of that.
The past 2 weeks I probably threw up like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
But don't lie though. Were you laughing?
I wanted to film it, dude. I wanted to film it, put it on the vlog.
Yeah, I didn't want no one to know, but fuck it. It's good. It's good to be transparent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I puked.
That's why I should have
show.
filmed it. Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But the dopest thing was, so we pull up, Wild pulls up, and all you could hear, like he came correct.
Yeah.
He was sitting in the back seat.
Correct. Yeah.
And you could hear his boots stepping out.
Yeah. Well, I seen, like, the first thing I seen is the back door open up, and then I see his boots step out. I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like I felt his presence when he stepped out.
Yeah, and I think you said this, but
like Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Yeah, he's like the modern day Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
But as soon as he steps out, as soon as we start talking, like we had instant connection.
Yeah,
like
and you'll see that in the vlog. We'll put
Yeah.
that in the vlog because we filmed us meeting him for the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah, instant connection. I mean, super solid dude, and just nothing but like gracious, like generous, from the moment we got there. He made us feel like we're at home,
Yeah, and
introduced us to everybody.
yeah, his girl was tight.
Yeah.
Mary Jane,
Yep,
the
shout out.
photographer.
Shout out to Mary Jane. Shout out to Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole and Mary Jane, like everyone was just so cool. Travis
Yeah.
Ross, like everyone was just so welcoming. It's like we belonged there,
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah, and like having that mentality of California, you always hear these things like everybody's all stuck up out there and everybody's all this and that. And then when you actually get out there, I mean, obviously it just depends on what circle you're in, but obviously this circle was just
Solid, dude.
solid people.
So solid.
Yeah.
And the fact that he said, like, just make this shop your home,
Yeah,
like
Travis.
just
Yeah.
just use whatever you need. Literally whatever you need. Like he said, if you want to move that couch, whatever.
Yeah.
So we set it up, and then the homie did 2 live performances,
Yeah.
2 new songs
2
coming
unreleased songs of his new album,
off 7 Roses.
which will be premiering on his episode.
Yeah.
So,
June 16th
is coming out.
Yeah, mark your calendars, man, because this one's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, we finished a whole bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. That's how you know it's gonna be a good one.
Everybody in the room
That's
took
how you
shots,
know.
but it was mainly the three of us that finished it off, that polished it off.
Yeah, we did it in like
Bef-
an hour
we-
and a half too.
Yeah, we finished it. It started with us taking 2 shots before we left the hotel, and then when we got there, everybody in there took a shot together, and then did we take 2 shots with everybody, or is it just one?
I think we just took one with
Okay.
everybody.
And then we poured up a drink for the episode, and then we poured up more on the episode, and then we finished it off the episode.
Yeah.
Right after the episode. But yeah, man, instant connection, and I think we got like a legit friend now. You know, like you know, I don't know, but I don't know. Like we built a very strong connection for sure with Wild. You know, we want to help him as much as he wants to help us, type shit. You know.
Oh, shouts out to Tito.
Yeah,
too.
Tito.
Yeah, he played guitar for a while.
Yeah. So Wild brought in Tito to perform the song, and then so you guys will see that on June 16th.
Yeah, but that podcast was so good, guys.
Yeah.
Like it was super dope. Let's go into the next day.
The next day was fucking. This whole trip was like business. It wasn't vacation really. I mean, yeah, we're like going out to California for the first time, so you know, we wanted to see shit, but we never looked anything up. We just were like so focused on getting these episodes and like the main purpose out there. In fact, we wanted to get somebody on every day that we were out there, but you know, people's schedules didn't line up, so we had to figure out while we were out there what we wanted to do. And the whole day on our off day, we're just like...
We literally just drove around.
Well, yeah, because we didn't know what to see or what to do.
Yeah.
We're like, let's go see this. Let's go see that. And then we couldn't find parking anywhere. So we're like, all right, let's just go to a next spot. So we went to this one like photography spot that I found through
Valandas?
Valandas.
Yeah.
He took some dope photos there. So I was like, man, I want to find a spot. So I just looked at the street sign in his video, and we went there and checked that spot out. And that was a cool spot, but
yeah, it overlooked the downtown LA.
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
yeah.
Really cool. We went to where Sharon Tate got murdered.
Oh yeah. We looked that up.
That was
'cause-
interesting.
Yeah. But it didn't look anything like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No. Well, they actually tore that. They
that's
tore that
right.
house down
That's
in
right.
1994.
That's right. Yeah, we
So-
were on some real tourist shit.
Oh, yeah,
Seeing
yeah.
all the tourist
Yeah,
spots.
yeah.
We even Googled like whose houses we could see. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we went to Rihanna's
Well,
house.
so I was gonna. It
Well,
was
fuck it.
so it was between we were gonna go see the Playboy Mansion or Rihanna's house. We're like, fuck it, let's go check Rihanna's
I wanted to
house.
see Riri, man. She, you know,
I doubt she lives there though.
No,
with her
no,
address
no.
being public like that.
it was
But yeah,
a
it's funny.
nice fucking house, though. It was a nice house.
Yeah.
It was a very nice
Yeah.
house. All the houses out there are fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I looked it up on Zillow. There was a house for $100 million.
Yeah.
And there's
That's
probably
crazy.
like billion-dollar houses out there. It is
Yeah.
crazy, man. It's a totally different vibe than St. Louis.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. But the energy out there is crazy.
Yeah, it's dope. The energy out there is dope because it's like you could be driving on the highway and you never know who's driving next to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's cool because it's the place to be if you want to make connections and shit. You know,
Yeah.
like everybody, I don't know. It just, there's an energy about LA and California. Well, LA, I can only speak of, but yeah, that is just like, dude, I came back with that energy. Like I still feel like I have that energy in me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, that California. Oh, well, let's keep going. Then we'll talk about how we feel about the trip.
Yeah.
at the end. But so after we drove up to, no, we went to that spot last, right, to take photos.
Yeah, that was the last thing we did.
Okay, and then we went back to the hotel.
Yep.
And
I think we had like a relatively early night.
yeah,
And then the next day, Wild invited us to go to the flea market with him.
yeah. That's
And
right.
that was sick.
Yeah,
Like a
Yeah.
bunch of vintage tees, vintage glasses, boots, hats.
yeah, flea market on Melrose.
Yeah. And
Fairfax.
I wish I knew that dude's name. he painted on those denim jackets. Remember that Scarface backwood thing? Ah, dude, I wish I had his name to shout him out because his shit was crazy.
That shit was tight.
It's crazy.
But shit was still expensive at the flea market. Like we found some dope. We found a Nipsey jacket and a DMX jacket, and they were both like $90.
Yeah,
you know, they would have been dope to cop, but you know.
I was thinking it was gonna be like $40-$50. I probably would have bought one.
Yeah,
but when I seen it was 80, I was like, damn, I could probably make this myself.
Yeah, especially since we didn't really like budget to spend like blow money out there.
No,
like that,
yeah,
you know?
me and you did not go out there to buy anything.
Yeah, the only thing I bought was
you bought some
sunglasses.
Yeah,
some $10 glasses.
Yeah,
which is, dude, it's funny because I bought that same pair on Amazon for $10 for 2 pairs. So I see their hustle. I see what they do out there, which is smart as fuck. Yeah, you know. But that's flea market, you know.
Yeah, but they did have some vintage glasses that I was trying on that were like $40-$50 that I wanted so bad, but I know myself. Yeah, and I would lose them or break them.
I can't. I'm not at that point where I can justify spending that much on glasses because of that. You know, like I always lose my glasses. But I did find a dope ass pair of yellow shades that I wanted. You know, but dude, so after the flea market, we were driving around. We went to
gas station, got some Jack
got
Daniels.
some whiskey.
Yeah.
And then
I think we were gonna meet up with because we were waiting to hear back from Parker or Caskey about the podcast because that was later on that night, and we didn't hear back from him. So you started drinking. Yeah, you drank the whole.
Yeah, because honestly, we didn't know. To be honest, we didn't know if it was gonna happen or not. The Caskey one. And then so we're just driving around and I was drinking the Jack, just out having fun, doing whatever. And then all of a sudden we get a ding on my phone and it's Parker. Shouts out to Parker. But yeah, he says, I'm heading to Caskey's now. We'll be there at 6. So then we're like, oh shit, dude. Here we go.
What time was it? It was like 3:30.
It was like
almost
3,
4 o'clock.
Yeah, it was like 3.
Yeah.
3 or 4, yeah. So we headed back, and we were in Hollywood. We're off Hollywood.
Well, should we talk about what we got him?
Yeah. So we stopped by Harley Davidson, Hollywood.
Off Hollywood.
And we picked up like a safe, like what do you call those? Like an angel bell or some shit?
Yeah, it's those bells that you put on the bottom of your Harley, and it's supposed to like protect you. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And it's one of those things is you can't buy it for yourself. You have to be gifted it.
Yeah, somebody has to give it to you.
Yeah. So we went ahead. We know that he rides Harley, so like, that'd be dope. That'd be dope to get him that, know? So that's what we did. Yeah. And then we rushed back. We rushed back to the hotel. Yeah. Hurried up. We didn't even have a spot to even shoot this podcast at. So we had to talk to the people for them to open up the conference room for us.
Yeah, we knew we were going to do it in the conference room, but we didn't know what the conference room looked like.
Yeah, we weren't even for sure if they had one.
Yeah, we didn't even know. Yeah, we didn't even know, but we just assumed because all hotels pretty much have them.
So we flipped them $20, and then they let us have the room.
It out.
And at first, we're like, "What the fuck? How are we gonna pull this off?" Because it looked like a meeting.
Yeah, it was like those long wooden tables all set up in a rectangle form. There's probably like 15 of them in a rectangle, like just a long, like how you see in legit like meetings. That's what it's for. And so we're like, man, how can we make this look dope? So we tried it. We're like, oh, dude, there's a projector. Let's try to get the projector involved. So we first off, we couldn't even figure that out. We had the manager there, trying to help us, trying to figure out. She couldn't figure it out. And eventually I found like a switch on the wall and I hit it and it started going down and then it didn't stop. I was like, oh shit. Remember that? So then, so we had the projector down and then we were trying to man, just the white background is not that cool. Let's try to play something through the projector.
Yeah, so we were trying to play his music videos in the background.
Yeah, and then I went to set up my camera, and I looked through it. I'm like, bro, fuck no, this ain't it, dude.
It looked corny.
This looks like a meet and greet, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looked like trash. We're like, dude, we got to figure something out. We got like 30 minutes before he gets here. And so I look outside, and I see patio furniture. I'm like, shit, it's a stretch, but that could be it. You know,
It'll
that shit
have
could
to work.
I was like, at first we're like,
It'll
let's do
have
it out
to.
there, dude. We have to do it out there because this shit is not gonna be cool. You know.
Yeah, but when we went outside, it was too noisy.
Yeah, it was
just
too noisy and like, yeah. So we're like, all right, let's just bring the patio furniture in.
So the first thing that we do is I grab the table.
Wait, do we? Well, Hyatt's not gonna.
Yeah,
watch
they're not
this.
gonna watch it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna tag them in it, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, anyways, I got the table and I went to set it down. It was a heavy ass table.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that,
Yeah,
so I
picked it
kind of
up.
dropped it, and the fucking table broke.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, great, like,
We're like, fuck.
and there's cameras. I know, like,
Yeah.
thank God they weren't watching.
Yeah.
Because this hotel was weird, man. They had this management
Oh, he was
guy that was strict as fuck.
dude.
Like he was
Weird.
going outside, looking at like taking pictures of people's license
Yeah,
plate.
like calling tow trucks and shit.
Yeah, and we're like, fuck, man. So, anyways, I break it. We rush it back outside. We kind of half-ass set it up. So if someone puts their drink on it, I apologize because that table is definitely flipping on you,
Yeah.
and you probably got wine all over your skirt. But
Yeah.
sorry about that.
But then they had these like bucket chairs that were like, you know, comfy, like cozy, like
Mhm.
bucket chairs that we ended up pulling in. And then they had this other table out there that we ended up using. And dude, these chairs were like, had leaves all over them. They were like dusty. The table was dusty. Like probably nobody ever sits out there, you know?
And keep in mind, this is like 20 minutes
Yeah.
before Caskey's pulling
Yeah, we're
up.
like, fuck, dude, we need to hurry up. So I'm brushing off. I wish we filmed it for the vlog, but we were in such a rush. I don't think we got any of that footage. But yes, we like brush off all the seats and try to make it look as good as possible. And then 6 o'clock rolls around. We get the message that he's here. He comes in. Well, we go outside. We meet him, talk to him for a sec, go in, and then luckily they're both like, yo, this is a dope setup. We're like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, it's dope, right? And then like, so it ended up working out, you know? It ended up really working out. And you'll see that in the, episode's out. The Caskey episode will be out once this one drops. So, yeah, you'll see our setup. And it looks legit.
it looks
dope.
really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see like the sun kind of
Yeah.
going down. It's
yeah,
pretty.
while we're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
That podcast went great.
Yeah.
Like it went as well as I expected it to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
good hour and a half conversation. Even afterwards, we got to chop it up for like 30 more minutes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was solid. Very solid meeting, Caskey, and like just like we said, dude, just like a kindred spirit, you know? Like
yeah,
I don't know. One thing I'm really realizing is that one thing I've always known is that, you know, people are people.
mm-hmm.
You know, that's how I've always looked at people, and I know we've both always looked at people as people, and it just showed that, you know, him coming through, doing it, even though, you know, we're still like new to this shit, and he came through and he did it, and yeah, shouts out to Caskey for that, and Wild too.
Especially Wild, man.
Yeah.
I've got to say this, like that dude is a real one.
Yeah.
Like that dude showed us so much love,
Oh yeah.
and is still showing us so much love.
Yeah.
And
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, we got off. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we talked to him on the phone the other day, like 2 days ago, FaceTime.
Yeah, we're
you know,
we're trying to bring him out here to do some
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. So
You know?
yeah, but then after the Caskey episode, and then we set the whole conference room back up, put the tables back, put everything back outside. Everything was just how we left it. And then what did we do? Went back to the hotel room. Just went
Mhm.
upstairs to the hotel room, unloaded all of our footage, and then
I think that was it for that night.
for that night, yeah.
The next day,
What did we do the next day?
we went to what was it called? Runyon?
Oh, Runyon Canyon.
Runyon,
Yeah, dude.
Runyon Canyon.
Runyon Canyon was sick
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Runyon Canyon alone made me want to move out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You
that
know,
was
that
cool as
place
hell.
was so dope, and we didn't even get to see all of Runyon Canyon.
Mm.
We only seen like a little glimpse.
Yeah,
of it.
because we started off at the top. And, you
Yeah.
know, we kind of walked halfway down and then like explored like the dirt roads and shit.
Yeah,
Crazy views, man.
yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah,
And like to see people running up that thing, insane.
yeah,
Insane.
yeah. Yeah.
But I think we were supposed to link up with Wild that day to go up the canyon, but that
Yeah.
ended up not working out.
Well, it was just like I said. I mean, that was our first time meeting Wild and all that. So like, we didn't really get to plan anything out. But
Yeah.
so yeah, we were supposed to link back up with them, but nothing. Our schedules just did not meet up. You know,
Mhm.
because we were just so unorganized.
Yeah.
But it's expected. But then what did we do after Runyon? Fuck, man.
We went to Venice Beach.
Yeah, dude.
We went to Venice Beach. Yeah, and we hopped on those Lime bikes. Was it a Lime?
It was Lyft. Yeah,
Or Lyft.
Yeah,
we got to see this.
We wanted to see the skate park. We wanted to see Muscle Beach. We wanted to see. That's about it. That's really all we wanted.
We didn't get to see Muscle Beach, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen that, but we did see the skate park, and man, there was this little kid there,
dude.
Probably like 8 years old.
Kid was shredding, dude. He was so small. He was probably like 3 feet tall.
Oh yeah, he was doing like backside airs and then slapping his tail,
Yeah.
and then hitting it, and then I remember him doing like a back disaster across like the curve.
Yeah.
And dude, insane.
Yeah.
But the weather out there kind of like is perfect.
Oh,
like
dude,
all year around. So of course they're gonna be fucking
Oh
good.
yeah, they just out skating. Oh yeah,
Every
dude.
day.
We saw Hollywood High.
Yeah, we got to see Hollywood High. Yeah.
It's funny, man. It's so funny, like from a skater's perspective, like how a set of stairs can be an attraction that you want to go see.
We took photos of us next to stairs, you know?
Yeah.
But like I posted on Instagram, I'm like,
grew up watching people go down that.
it's like I remember going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we went on this Breaking Bad tour, and we got to see like where they filmed everything. That's how it felt for me.
Yeah.
Like I didn't give a fuck about the Breaking Bad tour because I didn't really watch it like that.
Yeah.
But I've been watching this set of stairs. People skate down it since I was 9, 10,
Yeah.
a little kid.
Yeah.
So it was so legendary to see that. And we're looking up, how far is El Toro?
Yeah.
Where's Carlsbad?
Yeah, we wanted to see all the spots. Wallenberg.
Wallenberg, yeah.
But dude, apparently, and I thought I knew this, but El Toro's torn down.
Is it for real? You looked it up?
Yeah. Well, even let's talk about that. We met up with the homie Jason too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out to Jason.
yo, that was one of my highlights.
Yeah.
Like that was as cool as meeting Wild and meeting Caskey again.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know,
sitting down at a sushi spot, just talking to him and just reminiscing, dude. It was fucking.
Yeah, we haven't seen him
dope.
in what, 14 years?
Yeah, since like 2007.
Yeah, long
last
time. Long time.
Seen him.
And it was like we picked up where we left off.
Yeah. I remember me and you were sitting down, just like on our phone, because if we ended up going to the wrong sushi spot.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bro. But
of course we would do that.
Yeah. But so then he had to leave that one and come meet up with us. So we were like sitting down, and then all of a sudden, like I just like I feel somebody like walking up, and I look up and I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? And it was Jason, and it instantly, just like it was back in the day, instant like.
Yeah, we were talking for hours in front of somebody's house, and they're like closing the windows because we're being too loud. And LA's weird. Like if that was St. Louis, they've been like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They would have yelled at us or some shit.
Yeah.
But they didn't say a word. They just like closed their shit and just let us keep on talking.
Dude, yeah, we ate the sushi. We were talking the whole time, and then we gave him a ride to his car. And then when we got out, we were just sitting in front of this place for literally like 2 hours in front of these people's house.
Mm-hmm.
And they started closing their windows because we were just nonstop talking.
Yeah.
And then we had some valet dude take our photo.
Yeah.
Which was funny. Like we found the right guy to take our
photo. Oh yeah, he was like, getting angles. He was bending down. He was like, all right.
He was probably hoping he would get a tip.
Yeah, we should have tipped him. In all honesty,
for sure.
I didn't even think about that.
If you're listening, bro, like, what's your Venmo? We'll Venmo you.
Dude, you gotta get like random people. But
shit. He's like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, and then we after that we hit up Randy's Donuts, the infamous donut place. It's been in movies and shit. I know it from Fever 333. They did a live performance.
Yeah.
It's out in Inglewood.
Yeah,
it's dope. It's like a big ass donut. You know,
Yeah.
the donuts were not that good though.
Yeah. Well, there's this place out here called Heaven Sent, and when you compare it to Heaven Sent, nothing's good. You know what I mean? Like, but Heaven Sent out here locally is fucking fire. So
we also went late too.
Yeah,
so
we
they
the
weren't
shit.
the freshest, and even the crackheads out there look cooler.
Cooler?
Yeah, this girl, she was on crack, bro.
Oh,
for
she
sure.
was on something.
But she had a dope ass snake tattoo on her face.
Tattoo across her face.
Like I thought it looked sick as hell.
Yeah, she was just like in the drive-through, like just standing there.
And she left her water.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah.
I even remember hearing someone saying, "I'm kind of scared."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, we got some donuts and went home.
Yeah.
Or went to the hotel.
Yeah, and then that was the last night, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so then packed everything up, fucking went to the airport, and then this is another fucking cherry on top.
Yeah,
baby.
this is fucking weird, man. So
yeah, people aren't gonna believe this because we don't have any photos or none, but shit, fuck it.
all right, keep in mind, I took 100 milligrams of edibles
Yeah.
before the flight.
Yeah.
So I think that's why you thought I was probably bullshitting.
No, we just always fuck with each other.
Oh,
always
yeah,
like,
okay,
we're
okay.
always just fucking with each
Okay.
other. So yeah, so
So we're getting checked in. I'm like, yo, I think that's Tyron Woodley.
and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
oh,
St.
yeah, I bet
Louis.
it is. Yeah, I was like, St. Louis, just to see like if he would look, and then I was like, oh wait, we're all going.
Everyone's
to St. Louis.
going to St. Louis.
So it's like everybody's just nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I just yelled St. Louis for no reason.
So you had no idea.
Yeah,
Like-
I thought you were just fucking with
Fucking
me.
with
I
me.
had no idea, bro. And I looked over and I was like, dude, that dude's got a tattoo on his neck. I don't think Tyron has a tattoo on his neck.
I didn't think he did either.
And I was like, that's not him. And then we
But
get
he
on-
had that swivel fade, like what Nas has.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
little like
Yeah.
cut. And that's why I don't know. His energy, I was just like, that's fucking Tyron Woodley. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
So we're about to get on the plane.
Well, we were the last ones to get on the plane.
We're the last ones to get on the plane.
So the plane is full, like it's packed, and there's no two seats because we were kind of looking for two seats just so we could sit by each other, whatever. So we were gonna
Wait, let's go on. Wait, before that, before we got on the plane, in my head, I had a feeling that I
Yeah.
was gonna have to talk to Tyron.
Oh yeah,
I was like having a conversation in my head, like, all right, if I do sit next to or see him, what am I gonna say? Because like we were just on that
Dude,
vibe,
It's
like,
just so weird because you knew it was him, right?
and you had no idea.
And I thought you were fucking with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So in your head, you're thinking like, man, if I sit next to Tyron, what am I gonna say? And what I'm thinking is like, man, is there any two seats where me and Brandon can sit by each other? You know? I'm like, oh, there's no seats back there. Damn. Oh shit. Meanwhile, you're like, all right, so
yeah, what am I gonna say?
Yeah. So then like there's like two people ahead of us, and they turn around, and I'm like, oh, there's no seats back there, and they're like, nah. So we're like, all right, fine, we'll just. I look back at you like, we just gotta find two seats, and then so I'm like, oh, here's a seat here, and then I look, I'm like, bro, that's him, dude, that's him.
Yeah,
Like I immediately knew it was him. I was like, bro, sit there, you guys sit there.
yeah.
So then I sat behind him. Brandon sat right next
Yeah.
to Tyron Woodley.
And keep in mind, I was high as shit, dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, really, like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna say to this dude? Now I have to talk to him.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
yeah.
gonna not say something to
Yeah,
him.
coming off like two dope podcasts, like the LA vibe, everything. It's like it's time.
Yeah, I
to
thought
make
the
connections.
universe was like,
Aligning.
he sat me here.
Yeah,
next
Which
to
he did.
Tyron.
Like the universe sat you there
Yeah,
for sure.
for-
Sat both of us there. Like it got us to the airport because we were late to the airport too.
Yeah.
We got there 30 minutes before our flight. Like we were checking in. We got to the gate right as we were the last people to get on the plane, and that's for a reason, dude.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We could imagine we got there early and we sat in the back or some shit,
Mhm.
you know, like
Mhm.
everything aligned perfectly how it was supposed to, for you to sit next to him and me to sit right behind him,
Yep.
for us to sit next to
Yep.
him.
And I didn't say a damn word for the first 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
Because
until we got like the
yeah, he was on the phone with his girl, and then
Yeah.
like he told me he ate some edibles before because I seen him like
Yeah.
falling
Plus it-
asleep.
plus,
It kept
dude,
falling asleep.
honestly, like nobody wants to,
Being-
like,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
like imagine being somebody that is somebody like that,
Yeah.
and you don't want to sit next. I mean, I don't know, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but in my head, I'm like, man, I wouldn't want to sit next to like just talk for 3 hours,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
especially if he was off edibles and just
Right,
nodding off, like he was sleeping the whole time.
right.
So yeah, we get like 30 minutes, or no, it's probably like 20 minutes before we're about to land. We get
Yeah.
the ding, you know,
Yeah.
our seatbelts.
So I was like-
we're final departure to St. Louis, and then
And
yeah,
I was like, all right, I got to say something.
and I'm
So
watching. I watched too. I was like, so like I was literally, you were in the seat. I was right behind you. There's like a gap you could see in between the seats, and I see you lean over to him. I saw it, and then you I don't know what you said, but
Well, I think I think I said, "What up, T?" And he didn't hear me. He didn't hear me. And then I'm like, I tapped him. I'm like, You're Tyron Woodley, right?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, what's good?" And then we just chopped it up.
yeah,
Like we talked about music. So my cousin Terry Keeban, we had him on the podcast before.
yeah.
He has
Shouts out
a
to
Tyron.
Terry.
Yeah, shouts out to him. He has a Tyron Woodley glove in his basement. And every time we go over there, he kind of tells us the story.
Yeah, it was him versus who was it? Koscheck or whatever.
I think so.
Yeah, and
It was the one where he knocked him out.
yeah, Tyron
Yeah.
signed it, and he has it framed up in his like bar area or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So I mentioned that to him, and he told me like Terry is the only person that I ever gave a glove that I actually like knocked somebody out with.
yeah.
And I was like, No fucking shit.
And it's
That's
funny
crazy.
because every time we've been over to Terry's probably twice, and every time we went over there, we would look at the glove. We'd be like, "Yo, this is dope." I have it in I filmed it a couple times while we're over there. So it's like even that little shit is like, it's kind of like the universe saying, like it's like a seed planted. Like it's just weird shit like that, that makes you think like the universe is gonna align for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
should we tell them like the secret it's coming out
yeah. So
anyways by the time this drops?
Well, should we talk about? So let's keep talking about like so let's talk about how I introduced myself.
Okay.
So I knew like I was gonna eventually like get myself involved in the conversation.
Yeah. So me and Tyron are talking, and all of a sudden,
well, everybody. So we land.
Yeah.
Everybody lands. Everybody's getting up. You know how everybody does in the airport, or you're getting off. Everybody's grabbing their luggage. Blah blah blah. So I stand up, and at this time I thought I was gonna. I was going to talk to him on the way off the plane. I didn't think it was going to be right here. But so I stand up and I'm too tall. And like my head is hitting the thing. And so I have to lean over anyway. So I'm like, I might as well just lean over Brandon and Tyron. So I'm like leaning over them. And
then all of a sudden
loud.
I look up. And then Tyron.
No, so I go like this. So like you guys are talking and I'm leaning like because I'm too tall. I'm not hitting the thing. So I'm leaning over the seat. And then you guys are like in the middle of a conversation. So I'm like, I lean over. I'm like, oh, I don't mean to like lean on into you guys' conversation, but I'm too tall. I try to make a joke. Yeah. He's like, oh, you're good, bro. You're good.
And that's when I introduced you.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, this is my brother. I was like, yeah, I'm his brother,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then I shake his hand. He introduces himself as Tyron, blah, blah, blah. And then we all just start talking again.
Yeah.
The conversation continues, talking about this and that.
Yeah.
And again, just another human, like having a human connection, talking like we're all homies,
Yeah, because at first I was like, he might get bothered, like having this conversation, but it wasn't like that at all. Like, dude, we dove deep into like music, the music that he was making out in LA.
Yeah, we talked about local artists out here. We're like, you gonna work with so and so, and he's like, oh, dude, that dude don't need me. He's he's doing his own thing, blah blah blah.
And actually, we know a lot of the same people. Not a lot, but we know a few of the same people.
Yeah, it's
like Matt,
we all
the
connect.
film legend.
Yeah,
actually did his music videos and shit.
Yeah,
so
and I asked him about him too.
Yeah,
he's like, he's dope. He's dope.
But
dude.
one thing about Tyron is his fucking hands are fucking huge.
I know.
And he called it, what did he call it? His super knuckle?
Oh yeah, because it's like scar tissue or some shit.
And it was I felt it, dude. It was hard as a rock.
Yeah, I would hate to get punched by that dude. And I was picturing that too, bro. I was like, in my head, you know how you have like thoughts all the time.
Yeah.
Like when I was sitting behind him, I was like, man, imagine I just like did something and Tyron reached around and just fucking boom, knocked me the fuck out, dude. He would knock me into another dimension, bro.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
So,
but those thoughts went through my head. I was like, I'm not gonna fuck with this dude at all.
Yeah. And so he's like, you smoke weed? I'm like, of course. Of course. And he's like, like, if you fly, and I didn't know this, but if you fly from LAX and you have a medical card in Missouri, you can bring up to an ounce of weed on the plane. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So anyways, he's like, do you like smoking vapes? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. I don't really fuck with those. So I got something for you. Meet me by the baggage claim. So we're like, all right, bet. So we just talked to him all the way to baggage claim.
All the way.
He got his bag. He opens up his bag. I'm looking around like, oh shit, are you sure? Like, are you sure?
As soon as he opened it, bro, I smelled it.
Smelled like
it hit me like as if he were to hit me.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it was loud. It was strong.
Yeah.
And I was looking at like the moms and stuff. I'm like no one even really noticed. But so then he pulls out 7 vape cartridges.
Yeah.
And I'm still all sketched out. I think I opened up your bag. And I'm like,
well, he's like coming up to us with it. I'm like, I point to the bag and when we open it real quick and he just throws it in the bag.
Because I was still sketched out.
Yeah. Because we didn't know. Like we're like, fuck, dude, this is an airport.
Yeah. So the homie fucking did that.
Yeah.
Like he gave us 7 cartridges.
Yeah.
And we're just random fucking people. Like that's how cool Tyron Woodley is.
Yeah. So like, Terry's got a glove and I got cartridges.
Yeah. And we got cartridges.
I should have had. No, I'm just playing. Had him sign them.
And they're good cards too. Like I've been smoking on that ever since we got back from LA.
Yeah.
And then he told me a little secret information.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come out anyways.
Yeah. So as of I'm not gonna say it yet. We'll get into it. But as of yesterday, was it that this dude posted up on his story, said tomorrow I'm releasing who I'm about to be fighting, not Tyron, but the other guy. And so by the time this episode comes out, it'll already be out. So what did he tell you?
So yeah, he told me he's fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And that is fucking huge.
And it's funny because before he because there was talks about it probably a month ago. There was talks about it.
Oh, the story was kind of already written.
Yeah, because Ben Askren, and I even asked him that. I was like, "Yeah, you train with Ben Askren, right?" He's like, "Yeah," and then then not even knowing that you guys had that conversation, I asked him. I was like, "Bro, you gonna fight Jake Paul? What's up with that?" And he's like, "It's in the talks. It's in the talks."
Yeah,
and I was like, "No shit." I was like, "Well, yo, if you ever want to come on our podcast and talk some shit, you're more than welcome, bro." But yeah, so he told that. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, who knows? Who knows at this point? When this comes out, we'll know for sure. And it looks like I read an article yesterday that already said it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jake Paul posted on his story saying, "This is going to be my hardest, biggest opponent. And I'm going to let you guys know tomorrow." Yeah. And dude, if that really happens, bro, you got to give fucking Jake some goddamn credit. He's got balls, bro, because we seen this dude's hands up close. And to get hit by those,
good luck,
dude.
Good luck. Because he is built like a fucking brick.
Oh, dude, he's a powerhouse, bro. Like, look at his knockouts. Look at his Robbie Lawler knockout. Yeah. Dude, oh my God, bro. I feel for Jake.
Honestly, dude. I really don't think he realizes what he's getting into, man.
No.
Like,
no.
But we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Like, so, I give Jake Paul the respect for that.
Definitely. Definitely. And I can't. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. But it's dope to see like Tyron getting that fight and getting that bag,
Oh yeah. And not only that, it's gonna be big for St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring some light out here.
Yeah.
I'm just proud that Tyron got it, man. Like he deserves it, and like it's gonna be a nice payday for him.
Yeah.
And watch his following. I guarantee it's gonna go up another mil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he's already a fucking superstar.
Yeah.
So this is just gonna elevate him.
Yeah. Shit.
So yeah,
that's the cherry on top of the fucking. Yeah. That was the LA trip.
Yeah, that was the LA trip, and
it was a trip for the books. We built a lot of connections. Next time we go to Cali, it's gonna be huge. We're gonna have, dude. It's gonna be planned out, and now with like the people that we know now, it's already, dude. I can't wait for the next Cali trip.
And we're gonna do it a little bit. We're just gonna be more prepared. Like have like a video guy, or girl, whatever. Hire somebody to film us. Yeah, because that's one thing that I wish we did better was the vlog shit. Because it's hard to do. Like it's hard to be like we're not vloggers.
Yeah, we do it all ourselves. Like so and it's two of us. So it's like it's hard to get both. Like it's hard for you to film me meeting somebody and me to film you meeting somebody while we're trying to meet them. You know what I mean? So I know. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely need a filmer and like somebody because we want to do these vlogs for real. Like we want to do these I think it's important to show you guys like the behind the scenes stuff, and it's something I really want to make sure we get our shit together on.
Mm-hmm.
But and then let's talk about how we feel now. Like I still feel the energy from the LA trip. I feel like it changed me completely. Like even with our solo episodes, bro, like we were, I want to approach this. I'm motivated on another level.
Yeah.
You know what
we're
I'm saying?
We're going to take everything up a notch.
Yeah.
The work ethic going up, the quality of the podcast. You're probably not going to get so many bullshit episodes anymore.
Yeah, we talked about that, like cut back on the solo episodes, because for the longest time we were like, man, we got to be consistent every week. But then that like kind of gave us the mentality of, fuck, we got to, like, no matter what, we just got to do an episode, even if it's just whatever. And I think we are going to cut back on those because we do want to take this more serious because of what we've seen just in LA. Like just the energy from that has transferred over to this, and we really are taking this to a whole new level. And
for those who like never really left St. Louis, it is so important to. It doesn't even have to be LA, but like some big city. It's just a big perspective change.
Oh yeah, it's an eye opener.
Yeah, it was an eye opener. Yeah, like
it made me even see this city differently.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For good or bad. It made me think it just made me think differently. It changed my whole perspective. It was definitely a paradigm shift going out there.
Yeah, so you know, in the next few years you might see HNBJ in a different city.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It only makes sense. And especially again, I want to shout out Wild again.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he definitely
like he gave us a lot of game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He really looked out for us. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%.
Really appreciate that.
100%.
So
Cool,
yeah,
man.
stay tuned for
Yeah.
next week because we're dropping the Wild Coyote episode.
Yeah, go
and
listen to the Caskey episode. It's out now.
Go stream
then-
Fine Art.
Yeah, stream Fine Art. And then, yeah, be prepared for the next episode with the Wild.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah,
June,
we got
June
two
16th.
he's got 2 unreleased songs that he premiered on our podcast. So
Yeah,
we
live-
feel honored for
live
that.
performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a dope, very dope episode.
And
With a
again,
very dope dude.
shouts out to everyone that we met out there. Like
Yeah.
all
Shouts out.
love because
everybody.
you guys really made LA cool for us.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
real.
you guys definitely made it the trip that it was. Without
Mhm.
meeting these people, man, it would not have been what it was,
No.
you know?
No. Because I didn't even expect like Wild to like fuck with us that hard. You know, I thought we
Yeah.
were just gonna do the podcast and then,
Yeah.
you know, but by him just showing us like the flea market and like
Yeah.
trying to go out to dinner and stuff. I know a lot of those things didn't link up because they're scheduled, but it's just really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cool.
uh
Episode 29.
yeah, episode
Yeah,
29.
episode 29.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, all that shit.
Yo, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
You are here and now with Brandon and Joe. I'm Joe.
And I'm Brandon.
Here and now.
Here and now.